Sauce on me. I got drip. Flood the wrist. It's homage to the.
Hey kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. It's the girl Aneke. How y'all doing or whatever? How y'all doing or whatever? Hey. Hey kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. It's the girl Aneke here on Aneke Budgets, and on here we do cash stuffing, budgeting, paying off our debt, and minding our business, and not necessarily in those four orders. So get into it, okay? So if you do enjoy all of those things, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and while you do that, turn your notification bells on, okay? Like this video and leave your 2 cents, 2 cents down in the comment box below on how we can better budget, or if you have some tips and tricks, or just, you know, want to say a good hey, hello, hey girl, how you doing? Then go ahead and do that, but you know, all up in the comment box, okay? So also, let me not forget my oldies but goodies besties. Okay, come through. Thank you for stopping by the channel again, because we will love you every time. All right, so in today's video, we are doing a budget with me, and y'all, this is the first paycheck of February. It's the month to be great. It's literally the month to be great, y'all. Come on. So let me not waste no time, because we're gonna do step by step, and we gotta read our first excerpt from The Richest Man in Babylon at the end of this video. So let's get into the video. Okay, y'all, so before we start any budgeting, y'all notice the budget with me. It's the walkthrough, baby, step by step, and this is literally how we gonna budget stuff together. So I'm going back over what my goals are for my finances, which is to get my emergency fund to $1,000, no spend days, pay $300 extra towards debt, and then of course read Richest Man in Babylon, which is what we're doing for the month of February, and then save $600 of saving challenges. So those are my financial goals for the month, and then these, y'all, is my monthly budget. So I wanted to review it because, child, baby, get into it, right? And the main thing I want to remember on this budget, because there's only one difference on here, and that is my car insurance, which I budgeted about $450. Okay, so let us skip to the first check, and this is the check itself. So let me zoom y'all in a little bit more, okay? And then let's go from there. So how I budget is that I create a automatic payment that is taken out of all my checks. So it's called an allotment. I create an allotment for $2,900, which is what goes into my bills account. So that is a budgeted $2,900, and that is the amount that I used to pay for all my bills. But this is money that just takes out of both my paychecks from the military and then comes up to this. So it takes out $1,450 from each paycheck, and then on the first of every month it gives me this money, and it pays for all of my bills that you guys see under expenses, right? The next thing is my salary. My salary is $751, okay? And I'm going to be using my calculator. This is going to be a long video because I'm not going to rush the explanation, and I need y'all to hear the full explanation, child. So total amount that we're working with is $3,651. Y'all, let me slide. Like, look on the side of my phone, because my bank account was looking real cute, and I was like, wait a minute, girl, what that is? And so yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what that is, let me see if I'm putting the right numbers, child. If the numbers is numbering, okay, get into it. So it says the numbers is numbering, and I don't know if I was off or not, but it looks like I got a little bit extra, but don't tell nobody. Okay, so I do, and I know what for. Okay, got it. We're good. So bills account is $2,900. Salary is $751. So all in all, I'm working with $3,651 for, come on now, hello, $3,651 for this budget. So let's do that. $3,651 is what your girl is working with, okay? So now we move down to a mortgage and our other expenses, because they're lowered, y'all. They're lowered this month, so we love that it's lowered. It gives us extra money to work with. So, and that's what we have to figure out. What am I going to do with my extra money? I feel rich. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing with extra money, but okay. So my budget for a mortgage is $13.20 because that is what it is. My HOA is $50 because that's what it is. My Driven Elite is $25 because that is my monthly gym payment. My Patreon is $17.50 because that thing came out real quick. It was the first thing that came out. I opened my bank account just a while ago, gone. They said we ain't playing no games. My internet is $98.38. My pest control, child, that was a new one. That was an upgrade, okay? Baby, I'ma upgrade you. Beyonce. Okay, so what was my pest control? Pest control. It's $68.82. I had to look, child. I don't remember. It's a new number. I don't remember. $68.82. Merrick is my dad, which I send $100 to every 2 weeks. Navy Federal credit card. This is my monthly payment to it. And actually, this month is supposed to be $203.21, child. I don't know why, but we're gonna let it slide. 203. Oh, that was a minimum payment. That was a minimum payment. That's what it was. So $203.21. That's why we're budgeting $203.21. And then my car payment is $401. So we have a little bit of changes, you feel me? A little bit of changes in the budget, but for majority of it, everything is the same, but we need to account for all things, okay? All things, because we ain't playing these games where y'all playing with my money. All right, so $2,283.91 is what it's showing that we're working with. I don't know why I did this button because I shouldn't have did that one, but I like to verify that I did the right thing, child. So 1320 50. Was it 1320? I think it's 1320. Child, I write this so confidently. I didn't think about nothing. Yes, it is. So 1320, 50, 25, 1750, 98.38, 68.82, 100, $203.21, and 401. Yes. So my total is $2,283.91. Oh, while I'm thinking about this, I don't know if y'all know, but this entire budget book, like all the things, is located down below the description box. It's literally a freebie because we all getting our money right in 2024. Literally a freebie. Go ahead and download it. Like all the things is there for free. So you can't say you got an excuse, sis, sir. You can't say that. What's next? So what we're gonna do is 3,551, and we're gonna subtract $2,283.91, and that leaves us with $1,367.09. Now, if you're new here, then you don't know, but the expenses portion of my budget is money that is only taken out of my bills account, and then my salary fills in my cash envelope, sinking funds, additional savings, and additional debt. So that is how I works my budget, okay? Because this is for they just do two separate things. If you want to think about it like simply, this is serious money in bills account, and this is fun money in salary. So yes, child, that's how I like to differentiate them. But also, if you do the $2,283.91, right, from the $2,900, it leaves me with $600. Dang, it leaves me with $616.09. And ooh, okay. It leaves me with $616.09, and that is what should be in my bills account at the end of this, right? So yes, and the $751 should be split up between all of these. So that is how I worked all that, child. So don't believe the hype. Well, this is how I do my budget. So between 1, 2, 3, 4, we gonna do the budgeting. So first thing is tithes. So I usually take tithes from my salary, because my bills account just stays as my bills account, but I usually take tithes from my salary for each of my salaries. So this is $751 divided by 10%. So I do 0.10, so 10%. And so that is, oh child, 751 multiply, I guess, by 0.10, which is 10%, equals to $75.10, and I always round up, so that's going to equal to $76. Okay, so I do $76 deposit to my tides. Boom. Okay, so that's $76 for that. Groceries for me is usually about $150. I'm thinking about increasing it. Let me look on the thing, y'all. I gotta peek on my monthly budget, because hello, look back at it. Oh, it didn't say nothing, but I was thinking about increasing it, but I'm gonna keep it the same for now. So I'm gonna keep it at $150. The only thing too I should really take into consideration is that, oh y'all, let me tell you, okay? So there I was minding my business, and this is the month that my car insurance has to be renewed, like I told y'all in the beginning, right? So what I did was that I went on my insurer's website, and I saw there was like, oh, we're gonna do a renewal, and I was like, okay, for how much? They said $670. Now bear in mind, this $670 is higher than what I paid 6 months ago, which was $575. Y'all, that's a $95 increase, and our budgets, oh no ma'am, no ma'am. So what I did was I went on the website as a, like, you know, new person looking for new insurance, and I made some changes and adjustments to my insurance of what, you know, your girl was going to work with, what your girl needed, what she didn't need, because I honestly was getting some stuff like unnecessarily, but the other stuff I was like, okay girl, still keep this. You get what I'm saying? Y'all, I go and I do all of that. I said boom 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 bada bang. And I ended up paying $437 for insurance. Y'all, they wanted me to pay $670. $670, right? Focus. There we go. It's $670, and I ended up paying $437. I paid $233 less than what they wanted me to pay. And you better get into it and do the same thing, okay? Try and ask for your insurance as a new person and see all the discount and stuff that they give to you. Because why would y'all do that? Why would y'all try to play me that day? Okay, these insurance people, they be trying to play us. So get you your savings where you can, child. So instead of me paying extra money, okay, your girl paid less. Okay, you better dibble and dabble and get it where you get it. Get it how you get it. Okay, so that's that. So in this budget, after taking consideration this $437, and I have to pay for it. Whether I want to pay for it by 2 checks or 3 checks, that's what I have to take into consideration. Now, if I divide it by 3 checks, it's going to be $145 per check. Or what I was thinking, right, is that your girl was living on $540 before it came up in here. So I used to get paid, I don't know why that sound like that, but I used to get paid $540 each paycheck, and that's usually what I used to budget. So I was like, what is $751 minus $540? And so that is $211. Now, y'all, this is how you budget. I don't know who you been listening to, but this is how you budget. This is how I budget, and your child, get into it. So that was a difference from what I normally make of $211, right? So now I'm gonna go to my insurance binder, my car insurance binder, and in my car insurance binder I have 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, 45, and $50. So I have $50 in my insurance binder. So y'all know what that means. Y'all know the $437 minus 50 means I got $387 to pay. If I divide that by 2, that means I got $193 to pay. Now I had $211 extra that I now get on my check. So I can actually just take that $193.50 from this $200, and then I got $17.50 to use somewhere else. Boom. Okay, so that is exactly what we gonna do. We gonna use these 2 checks to pay for this bill that we was living without anyways, and now we are doing good. Okay, so I know car insurance is like all the way over in this block or 1 month, but she all the way over in here. But you know, child, you just gotta make sure that you know all the information, know all the tea, to know where to go, what to do. So we know we have $17.50 extra to work, dibble and dabble all over the place, child. So okay, so $76 is going to tithes, $150 is going to groceries. Gas has, oh, what I want to do for gas now? Let's do $40 for gas. Allowance, I want to increase her to 15. I just think, yeah, I want to increase her to 15. Just give her a little bit of, maybe this is that $17. 15. Household, I'm gonna give her $10. Toiletry, I'm gonna give her a 5 because she don't really need nothing. She like a simple girl now until, like, you know, she need all the boom. She good. And then hair care, y'all. I'm still trying to decipher what I'm gonna do because my side note, just so y'all get a little insight on how I am. When like people start to like leave me because of how the military works, and you know, people leave and go different places and get stationed, I start like detaching. And so like I'm detaching already, and it's 6 months out. I'm starting to detach from my hair, and I'm like, no girl, go and get it done. But I already have $50 in there. So I think I'm gonna just get my hair done. I won't get any braids put in. I think I'm just get my hair done, which is gonna cost me like $45-50, which I already have that. And so I'm gonna put $25 towards hair care here, so that on the next check I'm gonna put $25 again, and then that's gonna be like my, you know, for the month it's gonna be 100, but it's gonna be for the month. Is it gonna be 100? Or is it gonna be? No, it's every 2 weeks I would put $50 towards it. Child, look at me. Okay, so I'm gonna do $25. Maybe every month it's gonna be 100. Maybe every month it's gonna be 50. I don't know, child. But we're gonna put $25 for this one right now, because you know what? That works for us. So $751 minus, what was that? $387. You know what? Let me get a little sticky note, y'all, and get into it. So it was $437 minus $50 equals $387 divided by 2, because we are going to do it over 2 paychecks, because I get paid from my salary in the military the 1st and the 15th, and it's an extra $211. So this $193 is going to come from those checks, and that's what I'm going to use. Everything else is fun money, child, or well, whatever I decide to use it for. So it is $387, and then divide that by 2 is equal to $193.50 per paycheck. You gotta write down all the notes, child, and this is car insurance. You gotta set yourself reminders. Psh, please, you better set yourself reminders. Okay, and I'm reminding myself as I do this budget. So I like things to go in order, child, but I like to also, hey, think ahead. I like to be prepared for it. So that's literally what I'm doing, and that's really how I am in real life too. Y'all find out so much about me. I think about stuff in like 6 months increment, and how every single thing has an impact on something else. Like, it's crazy. My brain, the human brain, crazy. So we are working with $751. We need to subtract $194 basically, because you know we don't work in cents, child. Minus $194 leaves us with $557 to work with. So I'm gonna get another sticky note. The bang bada boom bang. So in total, what I'm using between my cash envelope, my sinking funds, my additional savings is this $557, and I just need this number here so I don't go over, because like I said, I'm supposed to have a remainder of $616.09. So let's do, I know y'all be like, girl, what is you doing? I'm wait until the end. It's gonna all make sense. So $76 for tithes, plus $150 for groceries, plus $40 for gas, $15 for allowance, $10 for household, $5 for toiletries, and $25 for hair care. So this came up to $321. This is $321, okay. And so this is the number that we're working with. $557 minus 321 is equal to $236 remaining. Okay, $236 remaining. So let's move on to our sinking funds portion. Okay, let me move this over a little bit because I feel like, you know, it might be all up in your face. So I like to take this off, child, because baby. Okay, so now is emergency fund. Now we have a goal to get our emergency fund up. Okay, up to what is it, $1,000. And right now, if I'm not mistaken, we should be at like 7, if not 800. I think we should be at 800. So what I want to do is I want to put $50 towards that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I want to put 50. I want to put 50. So 50 is going here. 50 is going there. Home maintenance is importante. I only have $236 to work with now. So, and these are my big banks. So I'm gonna put $20 in home maintenance. Car maintenance, I'm pretty sure soon I have to do my oil change, and I also have to do my brake change, and I also have to do something else and get them to look at my gasket. So I'm gonna put $20 to that too, because the importante of it all. Car insurance, this is where this $194 is gonna go in. So we're gonna do $194 right there. My travel is going to be, what is it? Oh my God, no, I did something wrong. Hold on. It's supposed to be 751 minus the 321 is equal to 430. That's what this is supposed to be. 751 minus 321 is equal to 430, y'all. But I'm only working with $236 off that 430. Oh, y'all knew y'all was right. Y'all was like, what is you doing, girl? When I said it earlier, y'all knew. Y'all knew. Okay, so this is 430 right here. 430. Okay, so 430 is what's left, but off that 430, 194 is the car insurance that we'd originally taken out. So all the rest of the money after that car insurance of the 430, so minus the 194 for car insurance, that's the 236 that we now have left to work with. Oh, child. Okay, I'm good. We back in the game. Okay, y'all, so my camera cut off, but here we go. So yeah, so now I have the 236 to work with, which 236 we're doing all the other sinking funds. So what, I want to go and travel again. Let's do $10 in travel, because we don't really have travel plans. Well, we do have travel plans, but that's more for birthday than for anything. And then my birthday, let's do $10. You know, family birthday, let's do $5. And then clothing, let's do $5. And then family visits, $5. So let everybody got $5. All right, so when you do the 50 plus the 20 plus the 20 plus the 10 plus the 10 plus the 5 plus the 5 plus the 5, that equals to $125. So 125 of the 236 that we got remaining is gonna go to sinking funds. But then we're also gonna add this 195 because we accounted for it at the beginning when we were talking about that 211. So plus 194, not 194. So that's gonna equal to $319. And so that 430 minus the 319 is equal to $111 remaining. So that is 111. Okay. So what is 50 plus 20 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5? Yes, I forgot the number. 50. Oh, plus 5. I'm missing a 5. 50 plus 20 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 5 plus 5. Yep. So it was 125, right? And so 236 minus 125, 111. I'm telling you, it might sound like it don't make sense, but if you know what you're doing, it makes a whole lot of, okay? So the only thing left for us to do is the 1 month ahead binder and the saving challenges. For the saving challenges, I do want to put something into 10 of a kind challenge because we still have that going on and I have $110. So what I'm gonna do is I want to do $30 in 1 month ahead binder. Okay, and so $30 in that, and then $81 in saving challenges. And so this is total to 111, and this has nothing remaining of my salary. And so y'all, I think I just had oh my god, why was I doing this before? Okay, hold on. So let's do this real quick so I can let me see. Then I'll tell y'all. Let me see if it works out in my head. I'm thinking how it's gonna work out now. Oh my god, let me see. Okay, so income source is $3,651, right? Expenses is $2,283.91. Cash envelopes is $321. Sinking funds is $319. Additional savings is $111, and then nothing towards additional debt for this paycheck. So let's do the calculation. So y'all, this can either go really well or really bad, but we about to find out. So $3,651 minus $2,283.91 minus $321 minus $319 minus $111. $616.09, and that, y'all, is my salary. Not my salary, what am I saying? My bills account minus my expenses, which, like I said, my expenses section for me only comes out of my bills account. Y'all, I just think I found a new way to do my budget that works for me, and it works out perfectly. Wow. Okay, y'all, I am excited, y'all. I think I just found a way to do my budget that works for me, because I don't want to include my expenses into the money from my bills account into the rest of my budget. And so my cash envelope, sinking funds, additional debt, additional savings, and additional debt will only need to be reduced based on my salary. And I can just put whatever is remaining from my salary account. So all this from my salary left me with $430. All this from my salary left me with $111. Excitement. And then all of this from the $110 left me $0. But I still have the money that's supposed to be in my bills account that is a leftover from, you know, my bills account subtracting my expenses, which is $616.09. Yo, I'm geeked. I am geeked because I just found a new way to do my budget for me that works for me. Literally, this is what budgeting is. Figuring out what works for you, child. Because what? That's crazy. Yo, that is crazy. I'm not kidding the camera, child. I'm sorry. I get the whole camera and everything. My bad. Let me fix y'all. Okay. So there y'all go. But that is crazy. But anyways, y'all, that is the budgeting portion of this video. I will go ahead and I will fill in the cash withdrawal portion later. But yeah, y'all, that is it. Oh my god. wow. Let me put this on the 15 budget because I already filled it out, y'all. I just haven't filled it out. So let me put these on the 15 budget to know that that goes there. But wow, y'all. Wow. I just found a budget literally on screen. A way to budget that works for me. Crazy. Okay, so now we're going to put this budgeting book to the side. And this is where this video ends. For anyone who came here for the budgeting portion, the budget with me, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. It's so great to see y'all every time. If you did enjoy this video, again, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, y'all. We are growing and it is so great to see every single one of you, all the new subscribers and everything. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and leave your 2 cents with your comments down below, guys, because we would love to hear. All of us in the community would love to hear your 2 cents of how to make things better. Okay, so that is that portion. But for all the girlies who are a part of the book club, y'all, this is The Richest Man in Babylon, which I said I was going to be reading an excerpt from. Y'all, I've been talking on this video for about 30 minutes, so my throat's a little dry, but I'm gonna get me a little bit of water, and we're gonna read about 6 pages because I wanted to talk to y'all about it. So yes, this budget with me is extra long, but if you is going all the way through to the end, child, loves you. Okay, but yes, and maybe you'll be inspired to get this book. Okay, because the baby, the tea is 10. Okay, all right, give me 1 second. Let me drink some water, child, and I'll be right back. So this is The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. I wanted to read a portion of it to, so that we can discuss also in the comments, because y'all, like I said, while we have the physical version of us doing our budget, get our cash envelopes and saving and paying off debt this way, we also need to get the knowledge. And I'm not a reader, but I do recognize that I need to read, and so I wanted to have a community read this with me and hold me accountable, child, so that I will always stay on reading it, because otherwise, but I think it would also be good for us as a community to learn together. So yeah, child. All right, so I have some notes for words I don't understand or words I was old, child, because baby, they was talking back in the day-ish, and I was like, I'm good with a thee, thou, thy. I just need to also know what the words from back in the day mean as well. So here we go. The richest man in Babylon tells his sister. Okay, so in old Babylon there once lived a certain very rich man named Arcad. Far and wide he was famed for his great wealth. Also he was famed for his liberality. He was generous in his charities. He was generous with his family. He was liberal in his own expenses. But nevertheless, each year his wealth increased more rapidly than he spent it. And there were certain friends of younger days who came to him and said, "You, Arcad, are more fortunate than we. You have become the richest man in all Babylon while we struggle for existence. You can wear the finest garments and you can enjoy the rarest foods, while we must be content if we can clothe our families in raiment that is presentable and feed them as best as we can. Yet, once we were equal. We studied under the same master, we played in the same games, and in neither the studies nor the games did you outshine us. And in the years since, you have been no more an honorable citizen than we. Nor have you worked harder or more faithfully in so far as we can judge. Why then should a fickle fate single you out to enjoy all the good things of life and ignore us who are equally deserving?" Thereupon Arcad remonstrated with them, saying, "If you have not acquired more than a bare existence in the years since we were youths, it is because you either have failed to learn the laws that govern the building of wealth, or else you do not observe them." Y'all, when I read that, I said, first of all, you're not going to tell me that I ain't learned all the things, because that's what got us into trouble anyways, because we didn't know how to properly manage our money and make the right decisions and the best decisions when to come to handling our money. But I was like, you ain't gotta call me out like that, okay? Please and thank you. Like, hello, I'm trying, I'm doing my best. But he said, get your stuff together. And I said, okay, I heard you, I'm doing it. Okay, do you not see me reading your book? So yeah, y'all. So fickle fate, right? And fickle fate is not the faith but fate, and this means circumstances, and then fickle of course means changing. So fickle fate is changing circumstances for those of us who don't know, because your girl didn't know, so I just put me a little notation. So fickle fate is a vicious goddess that brings no permanent good to anyone. On the contrary, she brings ruin to almost every man upon whom she showers unearned gold. See, this is why they be saying like lottery winners can't keep their lottery money, because they didn't know, either one, some people didn't know how to manage their money, so aka they didn't know the laws of the land and how to, you know, learn the laws of the land or govern laws of the land that govern the building of wealth. And so yeah, they get the money and they spend it because it was unearned, right? And so I was like, all right, I see you out here teaching me lessons even off of the first 2 pages. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I read that. I was like, okay then. I felt convicted in my spirit. All right. She makes wanton spenders who soon dissipate all they receive and are left beset by overwhelming appetites and desires they have not the ability to gratify. So when they put wonton, I was like, what does wonton mean? And it means outrageous. And I was like, okay, now that makes more sense to me. So she makes outrageous spenders, right? Ooh, because that vicious goddess called, fickle fate. She makes outrageous spenders who soon dissipate all they receive and are left beset, which beset means overrun, by overwhelming appetites and desires they have not the ability to gratify. I said, wait a minute. So you telling me this credit card is me? I am wonton spenders? First of all, stop playing with me. But I tell you, I was reading this and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, y'all. So yes, if we didn't know the proper or get proper teachings of money management, here we are, and we are wonton spenders. All right, let's continue. Yet others whom she favors become misers and hoard their wealth, fearing to spend what they have, knowing they do not possess the ability to replace it. Can you imagine if you get money, you know, and you don't know how to manage it, and you can't even enjoy your life because you just out here like don't know if something happens, like, can you do it again? That's literally what that just said. And I said, AKA, make sure that we have a skill or something that would keep us gainfully employed. Hello, somebody, come on, talk about it. That's literally what that says. Make sure you are gainfully employed. All right. So let's continue. They further are beset by fear of robbers and doom themselves to live of emptiness and secret misery. That's a hard life. That's a hard knock life. Okay. Others there probably are who can take unearned gold and add to it and continue to be happy and content citizens. But so few are they, I know of them but by hearsay. Think you of the men who have inherited sudden wealth and see if these things are not so. Y'all, you ever get some money, like somebody give you some birthday money, and until you knew that you was gonna be budgeting, you just be like, okay, I'm gonna spend it on this, I'm spending on that, and all of a sudden your birthday money gone. This is a small version of this. Can you imagine back in the day when like Lord whoever got money off of his daddy passing, you know, sorry for your dad passing, but his daddy passing, but he ain't never money managed, and so now he just got all the money in the world, but then he out here just spending it and doing whatever he want, and now like the money is gone, but you still got responsibilities? Right? So yeah, this is what that said to me, and that's literally what it sounds like. So, and there's like, yeah, they're the outliers. But how often y'all hear people get money and they know how to handle it? Literally what they said. So, all right, let's continue. His friends, this was Arcad now, you know, Arcad friends now. His friends admitted that of the men they knew who had inherited wealth, these words were true, and they besought him to explain to them how he had become possessed of so much property. So he continued, In my youth, I looked about me and saw all the good things there were to bring happiness and contentment. And I realized that wealth increased the potency of all these things. So, potency means the effectiveness. Y'all, I'm telling you, if I didn't know it, didn't understand it, baby, give me an easier word, okay? See, student me, give me an easier word. All right, continuing. Wealth is a power. With wealth, many things are possible. One may ornament the house with the richest of furnishings, right? One may sail the distant seas. One may feast on the delicacies of far lands. One may buy the ornaments of the gold worker and the stone polisher. He said big ballin' shot calling. That's literal. That's big ballin' shot calling. All right. One may even build mighty temples for the gods. One may do all these things and many others in which there is delight for the senses and gratification for the soul. And when I realized all this, I declared to myself that I would claim my share of the good things of life. Come on now, Arcade, you better talk about it. Preach. Right? That's literally what we do when we budgeting. We just realize a little too late in life, or wherever we at in life, that child, we got to get into it. And so, yeah. But all the good things of life, I'm claiming my portion as you. Okay. I would not be one of those who stand afar off, enviously watching others enjoy. Not the good things of life. I would not be content to clothe myself in the cheapest raiment that look respectable. I would not be satisfied with the lot of a poor man. Come on now, you better say you rich, okay? On the contrary, I would make myself a guest at this banquet of good things. Come on, put yourself in position. Arcade said, come on, play with somebody, but don't play with me. Let me get me some water. We love to see it, Arcade. Come on. Okay. Being, as you know, the son of a humble merchant, one of a large family with no hope of an inheritance, and not being endowed, as you have so frankly said, with superior powers of wisdom, I decided that if I was to achieve what I desired, time and study would be required. Okay, please. You see why we're reading? You see why we're reading. Let me read again for the people in the back. Okay? I decided that if I was to achieve what I desired, time and study would be required. And that's not just about money. This is everyday thing, because it just hit me because I have to study for my tech test. Y'all see my goals for the new year. I have to study for my next rank. Okay, come on. As for time, all men have it in abundance. So we all do. You, each of you, have let slip by sufficient to have made yourselves wealthy. Now, when I read that, I had to double read it, okay? So he was talking about the time that we have in abundance. So we have let it slip by sufficiently. We have let time slip by sufficiently to have made us wealthy, but we never did the right things to make sure that we're in that position now. And that's how I read it. Girl, it took me a time. Sir, it took me a time to get this. But once I did, I was like, okay, cool. Yet you admit you have nothing to show except for your good families, of which you can be justly proud. As for study, did not our wise teacher teach us that learning was of two kinds? The one being the things we learned and knew, and the other being in the training that taught us how to find out what we did not know. Ooh, sorry, y'all. Therefore, did I decide to find out how one might accumulate wealth, and when I had found out, to make this my task and do it well. For it is not wise that we should enjoy while we dwell in the brightness of the sun. Back up. For is it not wise that we should enjoy while we dwell in the brightness of the sun? That is how that question is read, because it's a question. It's a question sentence, okay? Basically, you should enjoy your life while you're alive, child, not while you dead. That's literally what I said. Okay. For sorrows enough shall ascend upon us when we depart for the darkness of the world of spirits. Come on now. Arcade leaving gems. Gems. Enjoy your life while you're alive, because when you die, child, please, it will be darkness for your family and all the things. And so leave them with good memories. And here goes Arcade. I found employment as a scribe in the Hall of Records, and long hours each day I labored upon the clay tablets. Week after week and month after month I labored, yet for my earnings I had naught to show, nothing at all to show. Food and clothing and penance to the gods and other things of which I could remember not what, absorbed all my earnings. So food and clothing and retributions, that's what I have, to the gods and other things of which I could not remember not what, of which I could remember not what, absorbed all my earnings. Basically, the man was going out to eat. He was there. He was in the Chick-fil-A line. Okay, that's literally all that said. The man was in the Chick-fil-A line out here getting the My Pleasure service. Come on. But my determination did not leave. So he said, yeah, I was in the Chick-fil-A line, but I'm on the franchise. I'm always one of these franchises. Okay? So come on, Arcade, get it. Okay. Okay. So, and one day, Algamish, the moneylender, came to the house of the city master and ordered a copy of the 9th law. And he said to me, I must have this in 2 days, and if the task is done by that time, 2 coppers will I give thee. So I labored hard, but the law was long, and when Algamish returned, the task was unfinished. Algamish said, well, brethren, you don't finish the work? He was angry, and had I been his slave, he would have beaten me. But knowing the city master would not permit him to injure me, I was unafraid, so I said to him, Algamish, you are a very rich man. Tell me how I may also become rich, and all night I will carve upon the clay, and when the sun rises it shall be completed. He smiled at me and replied, you are a fortunate knave, but we will call it bargain. So I had to look up what a knave meant, and he said a bastard. And I said, first of all, watch your mouth, because what you talking about? Who you calling a bastard? And then I was like, I mean, all right, you know, back in the day, he ain't wrong, and you know, it is what it is. A bastard is a child out of wedlock. So, you know, in reality, he ain't wrong, but in literacy, I was like, okay, back up. But yeah, all right. So here we go. This is Arcade, you know, talking now. He said, all that night I carved, though my back pained and the smell of the wick made my head ache until my eyes could hardly see. But when he returned at sunup, the tablets were complete. Now I said, tell me what you promised. So, now this is Algamish. You have fulfilled your part of our bargain, my son, he said to me kindly, and I am ready to fulfill mine. I will tell you these things you wish to know because I am becoming an old man, and an old tongue loves to wag. And when youth comes to age for advice, he receives the vision of years. But too often does youth think that age knows only the wisdom of the days that are gone, and therefore profits not. But remember this, But remember this. The sun that shines today is the sun that shone when your father was born, and will be shining when thy last grandchild shall pass into the darkness. So man basically said, I got the key, Sway. I got the key, Sway. Okay? And yeah, listen up real good, because I know all the things. And so yeah, y'all, I read up to that point and I was like, wow, this is such a good book. And I love how they read it. Like after, you know, I translated it into like modern times and like, you know, got over man talking crazy back in the day times, I was like, oh my God, you're right. And I was getting talked about and talked to through this book, as you guys can see, you know. I told y'all. But yeah, that is the excerpt from The Richest Man in Babylon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have not gotten this book, or if you're not reading, go ahead and pick it up off of Amazon, or a bookstore. Honestly, I think it might be in bookstores, but it's on Amazon. I'm looking it up right now, how much on Amazon it costs, because I want to say it costs like $10. I don't know. I want to say it costs like $10. The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man is $9.97 on Amazon. So go ahead and get it off. I'm gonna see if I can leave it down below to have like a link, but yeah, y'all. And it's on Prime too, so you can get it in 2 days. So you're not ready for it on this budgeting video, but you can be ready on the next one. So yeah, that was it. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoy reading, even though I messed up sometimes. Yeah, but it was good though. It was good. So if you guys are interested in joining the book club, this is the book that we're reading for the month of February. I'll be continuing to read a little excerpt from each of the chapters, so you guys, you know, can hear a little bit of things and whatever. Let me not say whatever, but you can hear a little bit of how I interpret stuff, and then let me know how you guys interpreted the chapter, you know, because it's a full chapter. There's a couple more pages to go. So it's 17 to 28, so there's about 10 more pages to go of it if you are reading the entire chapter. And so yes, we can still discuss in the comment box about all the things, but I enjoyed this book. I'm enjoying this book, and I enjoyed it as this small. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, y'all, if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget again to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Leave your 2 cents down in the comment box, please, because I would love to hear it, especially on this, how you guys are enjoying it. What else? Subscribe, comment, like. Shout out to all the oldies but besties for coming back. And if you made it all the way here, like, what emoji should I let you guys use? Like, what emoji? What emoji? Let me see. Let me look. Oh my god. I thought about a flower. Leave the pink flower. Huh. Stop. Okay, leave the pink flower. That little pink one right there. So, yeah, y'all. But that's it. That's the video. My name is Aneke. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for the cast stuffing of the money child, for all the things, so I can say the thing and see where we're going. But yeah, my name is Aneke. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
How you wanna do it? How you wanna get it? I'm out that, out of my mind. Can't even talk, can't even walk. Bad little thing, but she ain't mine.